Hello and bienvenue. This is Life's Questions and Lessons, the unedited self-reflection podcast. I'm your host, Charity Youngblood, and I am so grateful that you are here with me today. Let's get started with our first question. More often or less often? More often or less often? So I was having a conversation with a member of my wise council, and she was talking about this book that she was reading that has really encouraged her to start journaling every day. And she said, I'm inspired and I'm really ready to, start journaling every day, starting tomorrow. And I asked her, I know her, so I, I kind of didn't need to ask the question, but I said, well, how often do you journal, right now? And she was like, oh, never. I don't even like writing, but I'm really inspired by, this book and what she said and all these types of things. And so I thought that this was a really, really important question to bring to the podcast. We've talked about this before in some way, shape, or form, but one thing that is so important to understand as you are on this journey of self-reflection is these lessons that you are learning, these insights that are coming to you. It's not like you learn the lesson and then you never need to, address it again. It is a constant circling back. It is something will happen in your life and you'll go, I thought I learned that. I thought I already addressed that. So I wanted to make that very, very clear. No matter how much you grow, no matter where you are in the season of life and the season of your life or your journey, it's a constant growth, right? Constant change, constant. It's dynamic. So I wanted to make sure to get that out of the way. Back to this concept I like to call all or nothing. I don't know where it came from. To be honest, it doesn't really matter. But I really challenge you to think about this question for yourself. If you are not someone who resonates with the writing example, fill in the blank of something that you are looking towards doing, right? And you don't do it at all right now. And if you feel like, well, if I only did it, the only right there is an indication. But if you find yourself saying, well, if I only did it for one day, that wouldn't be enough. Or if I only did it once a week, once a month, whatever it is, to really just dig into those feelings, because that is going to really provide you with all the insight that you need. This concept of more often or less often is something that has really changed my life. I think just being, having any type of ambition, we get to this place of, well, I have to do something every day. I have to be consistent. I have to make sure no matter what the circumstance, I put in the work every single day. And it wasn't until recently that I learned that I am the one that sets the consistency rule. I am the one that sets up whatever it is, whatever goal that I'm looking to achieve, whatever project that I'm starting. It's me saying, this is what I want to do, and this is how it's going to fit into my life. So I use the more often, less often in every area of my life. Most recently, I'm kind of doing a new, a meal delivery service. And it only comes Monday through Friday. And so I was like, oh man, I'm eating organic, plant-based Monday through Friday, but they just leave me hanging on the weekends, and I'm still me. So I'm weightlifting. I'm very healthy adjacent. So I'm not going to go out there and go crazy. But I was like, well, I can't only eat this way for 5 days. What about the other 2 days? I have to eat this way for 7 days. And it's like, hold on, pump your brakes. You are eating plant-based. You are eating, 5 to 6 vegetables a day more often. You're good. That's your metric of success. You're doing this more often. Your body's going to thank you for more often. Your mind, your spirit is going to thank you for your efforts towards more often. So I really challenge you to think about this in this perspective shift in whatever way you want to explore this, whether it's, writing in a journal or, saying your thoughts out loud, but really, really explore these questions in curiosity, not judgment, as always. So thank you so much for listening. Please rate and review this podcast wherever you're listening to my words. And if this episode was helpful for you, meaning you know someone who could really benefit from hearing this and going on this self-reflection journey, please share this episode with them. And until next time, take care.